Expression tags in Ignition are driven by a calculation or an expression. The expression syntax is the same for property bindings and allows mathematical operations, references to other tags, logic operations, and more. It's easy to create these tags. You simply right-click on the folder you want the tag to exist and select New Tag, Expression Tag. They're similar to other tags in that you specify a name and a data type, but there's a new area over here left-hand side called Expression where you can put in the actual calculation. The result of the calculation will be the value of the tag, and it can only return a single result. And that calculation can involve various mathematical or logical operations, various functions that we have here like logic or math functions, and it can involve any other tag in the system by using the tag reference button. So let's say, for example, I want to convert this temperature here in Celsius to Fahrenheit as another tag. I can create an expression tag that does that for me. I'm going to right click, create a new expression tag. I'm going to call this tag tempf and make it integer. On the expression itself, I'm going to put the calculation in. The first thing I'm going to do though is go and reference the temperature C tag because I need to use that tag as a starting point. Once I have that in here, I can say, let's put a parenthesis here and say multiply that by 1.8 in parenthesis and then add 32 to that. Now that I have the calculation in place, as soon as I press OK, I'll see the tag and I'll see the value of that tag coming through right away. Now it's very important here to note that the value is only updating, is not updating when the temperature C tag changes. Even though I'm using that as a reference, the expression only evaluates when the scan class runs. So the scan class dictates how often an expression is going to run. So if it's running every 5 seconds, the expression will calculate every 5 seconds. And you can change the scan class according to when you want that to actually, how fast you want that to update. Now let's say that you did something wrong with your expression. Let's say that I missed, out this parenthesis here and I had an invalid expression. Rather than the value coming through at all, it would have a red overlay that there's a data quality problem. And you would have to see, well, what's wrong with my expression? And here you can actually right-click on the tag and go to Tag Diagnostics, where we will tell you, if you expand this, what the last error was. And here I can see that's end of expression, so this typically says that there's a missing parenthesis, something's wrong with that part of the expression. So I can go back into the expression, I can go and add my parenthesis back in or fix the issue that's there. Again, as soon as I press OK, I should see the value coming through. Now the reason to create these expression tags so that I can log them in the historian or view these on screens or do alarms on these tags, it can involve calculations from other tags that we have. That's one example of expression tag. Another example that we could use is one that just simply deals with dates and not actual tags. I can right-click, create a new expression tag where I want the value to be a Boolean, and I want to return true if the current time is between 8 and 10, and false if it's not. So I'm going to go to the expression, and I'm going to now use some functions rather than using the operations. I'm going to say here, on our date and time, I'm going to extract the date out of the current time. So go over here to the now function, extract the current date, or the current hour out of that time, and see if that is greater than or equal to 8, and so I'm going to use the AND operator to do multiple things in the expression, and see if the hour is less than or equal to 10. So I just simply copy and paste that part, and now I'm looking at if the hour of the current time is greater than or equal to 8, and the hour of the current time is less than or equal to 10, then it's going to return true. Otherwise, it will return false. So my expression can be more than just dealing with tags. It can be actually very complicated if you want it to be. When I press OK, I'll see the trigger coming in, and I'd see the value there. Right now, I'm not between 8 and 10, so of course it's returning a false value. And that's how you use expression tags.